Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to episode 3 of our Let's Talk series. This episode isn't a review, it's going to be a little game tag that I have created. I will just have a list of items and I'll be telling you whether I prefer to knit this item or crochet this item and why I chose either answer. So let's just get into the video. I do have the list of items down here in my notebook, so excuse me if I'm looking down, and I'm just going to be reading them directly off the page. I do have, like I stated before, just a little rule. This is kind of like a game tag, and I will have a list of items and choose whether I would knit them and crochet them and explain why. So number 1 is a scarf. I would rather knit a scarf. I chose knitting because when it comes to a scarf, it takes less time than crocheting a scarf. The scarf tends to grow faster when you knit it than it does when you crochet it. That's what I personally found to be best suitable for me. Number 2, a bag. I would prefer to crochet a bag. I've never knitted a bag and I'm not too familiar with knitting in a round or how you would even knit a bag to begin with, but with crochet I am very familiar with magic loop and knitting in the round to form a bag. Number 3, dolls. So dolls can include amigurumi, and I have done a little bit of amigurumi, and I would say I would prefer to crochet a doll. I have seen many knitted dolls before, but again, I am a new knitter, so I'm not too sure how you would increase and decrease and form the head of a doll. I don't think the concept is the same as with crochet, so I would definitely prefer to crochet a doll. 4, socks. With socks, I have actually crocheted a pair of socks, but they came out looking more like slippers, which is totally fine, but I would totally prefer to knit socks. I did just recently learn how to knit socks, and I really like the way it looks better when it's knitted versus when it's crocheted. So if I'm going to make a pair of socks, I would definitely knit them. Number 5, a shawl. I have crocheted a total of 3 shawls, and they are the most beautiful shawls I've ever seen. They use the shell stitch, or they look like granny squares, and I love my shawl. So as of right now, I would prefer to crochet a shawl. I have seen many knitted shawls, but I've never actually tried one myself. I think that'll be my next big undertaking. But with the pattern of shawl that I found, I absolutely love to crochet a shawl. Number 6, tops. I would prefer to crochet a top. You guys have seen many of my crocheted sweaters and you've watched my tutorials for the crochet tops, so you guys know I am no stranger to crocheting tops. I've actually attempted to knit a top and it came out okay. There was nothing wrong with it, but aesthetically to me, I would prefer a top to be crocheted. Now I do plan on making my first ever sweater. I have recently found a pattern for a Weasley jumper, if anybody out there is a Harry Potter fan, and I would definitely like to do that, but as of right now I love crocheted tops. 7, bottoms. I have only made 1 pair of shorts and those were crocheted, so I would have to say that I do prefer crochet bottoms to knitted bottoms. I have seen knitted pants before and that did not look good to me, whereas crocheted pants look really beautiful. I would prefer to crochet bottoms. Number 8, blankets. I have actually knitted a blanket and I have crocheted mini blankets, and I will just tell you that one is a little tricky because I enjoyed both of those projects immensely. They are both very soft and just really squishy, so I would have to say both. I enjoyed knitting that blanket because it was very mindless, and I also enjoyed crocheting a blanket, so I would definitely have to say both. Number 9, pillows. I have crocheted about 2 to 3 pillows before. I've never knitted one, and I know this isn't part of the little rules, but I would have to say sewing a pillow. It's just something about crocheting a pillow. I just did not enjoy it as much as I thought I was going to, so I would have to say sewing. And finally, number 10, slippers. I love crocheted slippers. I've made a pair of slippers before, so I would definitely have to go with crochet. But my knitted slippers that I am making, I have to make the second one. They're just as equally as comfortable. It's just a longer and much more difficult process for me. So I would have to say crochet. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this little tag video, and I hope that in the comments below, or if you have your own YouTube channel, you will do this as well. I will leave each of the items in the description box below if you would like to tell me whether you would like to knit or crochet each item. Of course, if you don't knit, just tell me how much you love to crochet the item. Just tell me which items you like to crochet more, or which items aren't your favorite to crochet. And everyone can participate. I know this probably wasn't an informational video because it was a lot of I prefer to crochet this, I prefer to crochet that, but I just wanted to give you guys a little insight into some of the things that I do, because there are some items that I would rather knit than I would crochet. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you tune in on Tuesday, because that's when our giveaway is over, and I'll be doing a little informational video then, and then on that following Thursday the winner will be announced. You guys still have time to enter the giveaway, and I hope that everyone has entered for your chance to win. I completely enjoy all the stories that you guys have told me. Crocheting brings so many people together. Crafting in general just brings so many people together, and it's always a pleasure to hear how you started your journey. So if you haven't entered the giveaway, make sure you go over to how to enter the giveaway video and follow the rules to enter for your chance to win the prizes. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video, and I'll see you in the next one.